It's week 1 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Ravens on Sunday night.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game, because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll look to throw again. And this one complete to Reed. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be
Sean McVay, unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counter out what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
York able to send this one through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Jackson caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 33. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Jackson will throw again. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Up the middle, Jones. A nice little juke. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route-running ability.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Toney. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A give to Jones. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The give is to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground with Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Again, it's Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Second and 4. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw again. And that throw behind his man. He missed it. Incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. The first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there,
Nice first down. Drive keep.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
They'll set up to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try the draw now with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Cade York on now for the field goal from the left hash, a chip shot here. York able to send this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Hightower not going to attempt a run back, and his guys will begin at the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Jackson on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll run it with Jones. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this one complete to Reed. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Now back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. They'll set up a throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dafe Owe showed off the pass rush skills. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Cade York on now for the field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one swung out here to Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the type of a game where Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run. Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Play action. Now Jackson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Jackson now. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jones is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal. Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Texans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Second and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards that time. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And Chubb will try the middle here. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Hightower not going to attempt a run back, and his guys will begin at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On second down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now the Texans down by 8, and time a huge factor. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. He's back to throw. And this one caught along the side. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Back to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 27. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Ravens, they start the campaign with a victory and